Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to analyze Pendle Finance. So let's see what this project is all about with some new concept which it is introducing. And the market cap of this coin is nearly 100 million, which is pretty big, and the circulating supply is around 96 million, and so the fully diluted valuation becomes 234 million dollars, which is pretty big. And this cap should I hope that it will be covered by the power of decentralization, meaning allowing more and more people to join the community and the project, so the project becomes sustainable in the long term. So before we move on to the details of this project, let me tell you one most important thing, and that is the valuation, how you can do the valuation of this project. And again, let me be clear that valuation is only half part of this thing. Mostly the most important part will be for any cryptocurrency project is the decentralization, the way Bitcoin has its decentralization. And why decentralization is important? It is because it allows you to invest for the long term, and when you invest for the long term, let's say for 3 to 5 years, 6 years, then you create probability to gain 50x 60x returns on your investment. And I think that's what you are trying to probably achieve by trying to watch this video. You think that Pendle Finance can be the next 50x for your hard-earned money or something like that. So let's see. My job is to provide you the information, and this is definitely not an investment advice, so don't even consider it. So yeah, so let's get started. So it's been around for a while, I guess, since June 2021, and it's been doing good lately. It has been surviving for a pretty long period of time, and that's a good sign if you think about any cryptocurrency project. So yeah, now let's directly go on the website, what Pendle Finance is all about. So as you can see, assets at a discount. Buy assets at discount. Pendle splits the yield from yield bearing assets, giving you better prices than those on any exchanges. Launch simple app. Okay, control your yield, long yield or hedge your yield exposure, the choice is yours. Okay, so wide range of supported assets, 350 million volume traded, cross chain compatible, core technology. All these are basic their things. And this is the audit by different, I guess, different assets, I mean different cryptocurrency projects which are doing the audits of different projects. And apart from that, there is nothing else here to see. So this is the Medium page. We will probably study the Medium page as well later on. So this is the Pendle Finance app. Here you can see discounted rate. Again, let me be clear that there are many projects like this in the cryptocurrency market with very similar concepts. Yeah, I'm not saying that exact concepts are done, but my point is that this kind of projects will need in the longer term decentralized approach, meaning that the community should be able to run all this project. If the community will not run the project, then the project will die sooner or later. That's why decentralization is more important than anything else. So if few people are running the project, then the problem is that it will find someone to compete with, which will have a bigger community. So when few people are fighting against a big community, it is likely that the project will fail, which is less decentralized. And that's why decentralization has its own value. Why decentralization matters is because cryptocurrency is always unregulated, and that's why the more a decentralized a cryptocurrency project, the better. So anyways, Ethereum via staked Ether, Frax staked Ether, maturity 26 December 2024, 7.19% discount. So probably you can stake at such prices on all the via all these different cryptocurrency projects. So via Aura, SW is in SW Ether, BBA, W ETC, ETC, USDT, Ether, all these assets at different discount price. You can probably stake or yield or something like that. So again, here the thing is that this kind of projects, this kind of ideas, by taking different investing approach to have more yield is not common in the it's very common in the cryptocurrency market, and that's why projects like this, so it's a good thing that the project has survived for a couple of years. But if you want 50x 60x returns on your investment, then in that scenario the project also needs to survive for 10 years or more. And when you are thinking about identifying projects which would survive for next 10 years, then your ultimate goal should be to have a decentralized project. And that's why if this project is not decentralized in the longer run, if it seems that most projects as of now are not that much decentralized, we'll also try to find out that from the Telegram community. But decentralization is the key, and that's what you need to understand if you want to be a successful cryptocurrency investor. So now let's go on their white paper to understand what they're up to, and let's see what their ultimate goal is. So yield tokenization. First, Pendle wrap yield bearing tokens into standardized yield tokens, which is a wrapped version of underlying yield bearing token that is compatible with Pendle AMM synthetic ether, say is from synthetic ether to SY-synthetic ether. So SY is then split into the principal and yield components, PT principal token and YT yield token respectively, and this process is termed as yield tokenization, where the yield is tokenized into a separate token, Pendle AMM. Both PT and YT can be traded via Pendle AMM. Even though this is the core engine of Pendle, understanding of the AMM is not required to trade PT and YT. We Pendle, as yield derivative protocol, we are bringing the TradeFi interest derivative market worth over 400 trillion in notional value into DeFi, making it accessible to all. By creating a yield market in DeFi, Pendle unlocks the full potential of yield, enabling users to execute advanced yield strategies such as fixed yield, earned fixed yield on synthetic ether, long yield bet on synthetic ether yield going up by purchasing more yield, earn more yield without additional risk, provide liquidity via synthetic ether, a mix of any of the above strategies. So basically this protocol is all about making more money through yield, but it also requires you to introduce your money to multiple cryptocurrency projects. So as you can see here, that it's not only that Pendle Finance is involved in this project, there is Frax staked ether is also involved, and here Lido is involved, and there are synthetic Ethereums also involved. So if one of the projects is not decentralized and fails in the longer run, then just to have 1% extra, you might also risk your entire capital. Of course that is not going to happen in most cases, but if one of the exchanges will fail, then let's say something gets hacked. Even yesterday I heard that there was some indirect hack on Polygon network, so such huge projects are also getting hacked. So in such scenario, it is very essential for you as an investor to understand the risk when you are trying to get 1 or 2% extra. So this is very essential as an investor to have some consideration. I am not saying that it has to be so. To gain such discounts, you also need to have an approach that encourages decentralization. So how that matters is that when Pendle Finance or Lido or Frax shares, I mean Frax stake ether, everything is involved in when you are trying to gain some more yield by using your existing yield or capital. In that scenario, the thing is that all these projects needs to be totally decentralized. So the more these projects are decentralized, more safer these projects are, and the more safer these projects, the better it is for you as an investor to have safely achieve these returns and safely buy this ether on such a low price. So that's why everything, the more you are connected with projects when you are staking your money, more important it becomes to have all these projects more and more decentralized, meaning more and more people should be able to run these projects, not just few people. Otherwise, if one of the things will fails, then the money is gone, and that's why there is a risk. That's why there is always issues with this kind of products and with this kind of things. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, or this is not going to happen. It's not my case to make, but my point here is that you should be able to give proper importance to the decentralization, because the moment you do not understand the importance of decentralization of Pendle finance, then what will happen is that you are going to put your money at risk. I'm not saying that that is exactly what is going to happen. This project has survived and done very well even in the bear market, it seems that from the chart. But the point here is that there is always a risk when you are not considering it to not investing in a decentralized project. Founders may not exit scam, but founders are maybe doing their best, but you still are putting your money at the risk, because you don't know whether the founders will do the exit scam, or the founders will be 100% transparent, or you don't know that founders are giving their 100%. And honestly, it's impossible to give 100% when you are not decentralized. But although all these concerns will be there for you, and this concern has to be addressed for you as an investor, and that can only be addressed by you, not anyone else. And that's why just be cautious. I'm not saying that you should or you should not invest in this project. It's totally your choice. My goal by making these videos is to give you the correct understanding and giving you the correct investing approach, because correct investing approach is what matters, and nobody in the cryptocurrency market is talking about correct investing approach, and that's why it's dangerous. Correct investing approach is nothing but decentralization. That's the correct investing approach. Anyways, apart from this, let's go on the Telegram and let's see what the Telegram group is saying. So these are some questions. The new PT playground, by the way, fun fact is that we are still able to support convex with a SY aura, doesn't give a compensable LP token either. However, multiple stacks convex curve means that users must pay gas on both layers, making it less appealing to support on mainnet. These are some technical things which people are talking. I haven't used the product, so I am not able to understand this. So that makes sense. Might have had something to do with the SEC statements. I think ape was one of the highest profile examples of an altcoin that would definitely be considered as a security. So as you can see here, the people are in this Telegram community at least talking some sensible things, because in most Telegram communities people are not talking sensible things, at least in the cryptocurrency market, as I have seen. But here at least people are talking about the importance of security and etc. And in the cryptocurrency market, security is the key, or a token which is very similar to security is the key. But that can only happen when things are decentralized. If this project is driven totally by the community, then it is better than security, because with the security tokens the government comes into play. But when things are totally decentralized, it is better than the security, because even government is not involved, and it is totally free of everything, and still it will survive. So that's the best thing, and that's why totally decentralized projects are way better than security. And that's why you need to understand that whether this project is driven by the community or by few people, and that's up to you to decide. I mean, for me what decentralization is, it can be different for you. So let's assume that there are 30-40 people on this project who are running the project, and you may consider it decentralized. I consider at least 500 people should be able to run the project very sincerely. For me, that is decentralization. It allows the project to run for the longer term. So apart from that, hey guys, the LP I was in matured today, is it possible to roll them over? Do I have to withdraw? It's a pool. I don't see any other maturities for it because it's giving me the option to transfer liquidity, and none of the options are a pools. There are all Ethereum pools with one USDT pool or Stargate. And when do you go to the main page and click on the pools, this search bar set, when you type ape, nothing comes up. So people are more interested in a pool, but probably the this project is not able to provide a pool liquidity or a pool yield bearing asset, something like that. But the goal here for you, for these guys also should also be to understand whether this project will survive in the longer term or not. Because if this project is not going to survive in the longer term due to the lack of the decentralization, then what will happen is that his total capital will also go away, because there are many cryptocurrency projects who are dying, who are giving different kind of yields or interest on different crypto assets, and they are dying gradually because of lack of growth and lack of decentralization. So that's why it's very essential for everybody to for any user also to understand the importance of the decentralization of this project, because the more decentralized the project, more it is hack proof. So these projects are also even though they are audited well, there is always a risk of being hacked or getting hacked. And that's the reason, that's the key reason why I always keep talking about the decentralization. So we'll go into the Telegram chat later on. Now let's go on there, this FAQ section on the Pendle Finance. So what does the maturity date mean? I guess everybody knows that, but still I will read it. Each PT and YT has a maturity date. For PT, you can redeem the full underlying yield bearing token after this date, and for YT, yield of the yield bearing token is only accrued up to until the maturity date, after which YT has no value. So this is the system, and that's okay. Simple UI and Pro UI run on the same set of contracts and use the same tokens. Simple UI is streamlined to perform two main functionalities. So this is the FAQ section. If you have any questions, you should definitely go and read this. These are the protocol mechanics. This is the app guide, developers white paper, etc. So this is what it has, and apart from that, let's see their Medium page, what their Medium page says. So as you can see, there hasn't been many articles lately on their Medium page, but let's still see the announcement section if we can find something interesting over here. So again, these are not very these are very late, I mean 6-7 months old articles. I am not interested at all in reading such articles. So let's move to the Telegram community. So hello, I don't understand the interest of the discount compared to the buying the asset at the price and obtaining the yield directly. Can someone explain it to me? Just let's see the moderator what say. Let's say you are a holder of XYZ token that's offered on Pendle, and it currently produces a 5% yield. However, you are worried that the yield due to some reasons will fall to 3% on Pendle. You would be able to mint YTXYZ, the yield component of XYZ, and PT, the principal component of XYZ, and then you could sell YTXYZ to lock in the 5% yield of the contract's duration. So again, as you see that this is another form of just gaining more and more yield, and I respect that. A new approach is always welcomed in the cryptocurrency market, but as a user, what you need as a user and as an investor, for you as an investor, what you need to understand is that if this project is not decentralized, no matter how great great the idea is, no matter how good the project is, sooner or later it will face the risk of losing its momentum. And that's what matters in the cryptocurrency market. Momentum, if not gained in the longer term, at least should not be lost. And for that you need to understand that whether this project is decentralized or not, meaning that whether this project has a good DAO, good decentralized autonomous organization running this project or not. Because if you see the history, even in the PancakeSwap, the founders ran away, founder tried to run away by taking the money. But because the community was powerful, because the community was intact, the project survived. So same way, I'm not saying, let me be clear again, that this project will die or it will not die. It's not my job to decide that, even it's not your job to decide that. But my point is that when you are not investing in projects that are totally decentralized, you are putting your money at risk, and that's not what something you would love to do. And that's why the thing is that we are blinded by the greed, and that's why we make mistakes. And here, as you can see here, that people are putting their money at risk as a user. Let me be clear that this will be an issue only when the project is hacked. Otherwise there is no issue, and project is being audited by many good cryptocurrency auditing firms. So I think it also is less likely to be hacked. But the thing is that as an investor, for you will have to understand that the project needs to be more decentralized. If the project will not be decentralized, then someone else will definitely copy this idea and compete on this idea, and even come up with a better idea if they will have a better community. So as an investor, it's your job to find out whether this project is decentralized or not, or whether it will become surely decentralized in the longer term. Because if that will not happen, then what is going to happen is that your money will be at risk, nothing else. And you don't want that. Nobody wants their money at risk, and that's the reality. So now let's see some further thing. I am a 65 plus OAP person. Does that qualify? You can trade the yield component on the Pro UI. Yeah, but I am saying, can the pool still operate if PT is not tradable? Then every YT bar would have to LP with an equal quantity of PT, and the net result is having a flat position. Okay, so as you can see here, again, the investors, the good thing for you as an investor is that as of now that there is a demand. It seems that from the Telegram group that there is a demand of this product, and that's why people are interested. But to maintain this demand, to continue to keep growing with the demand, and to keep growing the users, this project will sooner or later needs to be decentralized. Or what will happen is that volume will gradually drop down, because somebody else is doing the same thing or similar thing, or even something better than this, and even that project will have to become decentralized sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. As I have seen in the cryptocurrency market again and again, that something which is not decentralized, meaning that more and more fewer people are running the project, they die. They tend to die 98% of the time. So you can be lucky. This project may survive after 5-7 years, and it can give you 50x 60x return, but that will be by chance. So 90, you will be lucky if you get into that 2 or 5% area of people. But the thing is that if you are investing in 10 projects like this, then or 20 projects like this, and then only one is going to go 50 times, then other 99 is going to totally make your investment zero. Then you are not going to be in a very good or very solid position as an investor. And that's why I keep saying that the decentral, if you invest in the projects, those are totally decentralized, then you can have maybe 5, 6, 7 or 10 projects out of 20 that would perform well, but only if those are decentralized. Bitcoin is one of them. Ethereum is not that decentralized, but the technology and the project itself is so much and so better and so evolving that it doesn't matter. But apart from that, most cryptocurrency projects are not that much decentralized. They are trying to, and they are facing the competition as well. They do not have the monopoly, but at least they are trying to be decentralized, and that's why many projects in the top 100 are surviving only because they are decentralized. No, or they are trying to be more and more decentralized. That's why they are surviving. There are projects like Phantom, Matic, Solana. They are all trying to do that, and even these are all blockchain based projects, but there are more projects which have different concepts, and they are also trying to be decentralized. And if people will not understand the importance of decentralization with any cryptocurrency idea you have, it doesn't matter if you have random cryptocurrency ideas, but if that idea is driven and run by the community, then you as an investor will survive for the longer term, and your investment will survive for the longer term. So to make 50x 60x return on your investment, it is very essential. Excuse sorry to have a 50-60x investment in the first place, you will have to make sure that your money will survive. If your funds are surviving, then only it can grow. If they are not going to survive, if you are going to get liquidated in one or another way by getting your investment near to zero, then what? Nothing will happen. So that's why projects that are driven by the community will always succeed. That's the reality. As an investor, the more you are connected to the ultimate reality, the better, because only ultimate reality will help you grow your funds. And that's why I keep saying that your investment and what you do with your investment matters, and that can only happen when you are investing in the decentralized cryptocurrency project. I hope you enjoyed this video. My job was to educate you about the project, and at the same time giving you the proper investing approach. And if you did enjoy this video, then do not forget to like my video, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and do not forget to join my Telegram group, because in my Telegram group what we are trying to do is we are trying to create a community that will launch the entire cryptocurrency project from token sale to everything else. So it will be totally decentralized the project right from the start. So the projects that are totally decentralized right from the start, they create better opportunities for investors and for users to have great products and get great investment opportunities. So even the token sale will be decided by the community, and that's what I want totally community driven projects, because this kind of idea. So cryptocurrency finance is not something that you will find everyday new magical products. It's just like banking sector. Different banks on the planet, they only offer same product, but different banks have different methods to acquire the clients. So same way in the cryptocurrency market, most cryptocurrency ideas will get common day by day. So when the ideas are common, then only thing which is left can be uncommon is the decentralized community. The more community driven approach, the better monopoly and better long term approach the better long-term approach the project can have, and better users it will have, and the more growth that project will have. That's why I'm trying to do that, and I would love to have you on board. Gradually we will try to make the community bigger, and at the same time we'll also try to get the projects in line which are driven by the community. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to like the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to join my Telegram group. I'll put the link in the description. Take care. Bye bye.